Hey guys, it's Jessie, and today I'm going to show you what our kids will have in their Easter baskets. So now I know this video goes up after Easter, so I'm running a little behind, but there's always next year, and then there's always a birthday and Christmas, and I know for myself that I'm always looking for gift or present inspiration that I can put on our Amazon wish list, just so when the time comes and we need a present, we already have a list and some kind of ideas. So I'm sorry that this is after Easter, but I hope you still enjoy watching it. So we try to wean off our kids, at least our middle child, off from the Easter bunny. Our youngest is still too young to understand, and I'm not even sure if we're going to say that there's an Easter bunny, and our oldest already doesn't believe in the Easter bunny anymore. But we're trying to, wean off. I'm not even sure if it's the right term to use, but we're trying to get away from the Easter bunny with our 6-year-old. And our main focus on Easter is why we are celebrating Easter, because without Jesus and without him raising from the dead, there wouldn't be an Easter, and it would actually be really bad for all of us. So it's really important to us that the kids know Easter is not about the presents, about the candy. It is about our Savior and our salvation we have through him. But we still do presents, and we try to keep them, kind of, small. We don't do a ton of gifts. So, but I'm just going to show you what they will have in their Easter baskets. So let's get started. So here are the kids' Easter baskets, and yes, even our 2-year-old will have a pink one. It was a last-minute purchase, and that's all they had left, but it's okay. We are sure he won't care at all. And my sweet husband even made some Easter grass out of crafting paper we had at home. And then I would say the kids got lucky because he bought them Peeps and mini chocolates and some M&M eggs, and mommy wouldn't have bought them, so but daddy went shopping, so he wanted to have them some candy. I actually bought those Annie's Organic Rabbits chocolate sandwich cookies, which I guess are like Oreos, and I wanted to put those in their baskets, but I think I'm just gonna save them for our poetry tea time, because this is enough to get them on a sugar high, and I'm absolutely no fan of that kind of candy, but it's Easter, so I'm sure they will be excited. So we're gonna fill our oldest baskets first. She is 14 and in 9th grade. Teenagers can sometimes be a little hard to shop for, but actually it wasn't all that bad for her this year. So she is in need of t-shirts because she's just growing so much, and she loves gymnastics, and she saw a t-shirt on Pinterest, and that I thought that would be a perfect gift for Easter. So that's what it looks like. It says, "I'd rather wear chalk than lipstick." So she's going to get that, and I hope she is really going to like it. Let's just fold it. The next thing is called a pop socket, and it's for the cell phone, so you can kind of hold it in the bag. But our order got messed up, and we just realized that it wasn't in our package, and we double checked and triple checked, and we checked online, and the paper, it said it was delivered, but it wasn't. I'm just gonna put in a picture of what it looks like, that she's going to have to wait for a little bit longer until she gets it. But Amazon is pretty quick, so it shouldn't be too bad. And this third thing she's getting is something every child gets, and that's a book. And for her, I chose To Kill a Mockingbird. It's maybe not something she would choose you know, to read in her free time, but we are in need of a few more books we need to read for 9th grade. So I chose to go with this one, and I heard it's a really, really good book. So that's in her basket as well. And then here would be the pop socket that's missing, but she's older, so I'm sure she understands. And maybe I'm just gonna print out a picture and put it in there. So that's the basket for our 14-year-old. The basket for our 6-year-old. Let's start with something bigger. And I know I just said we try to not buy super big presents for Easter, and it looks maybe a little bit bigger, but it was on sale and it wasn't all that expensive. And it's a game. And it's a game. It was my family's favorite game when I was a child. So we actually owned that, or I actually owned that game, but we played it so many times that it was just falling apart and pieces were missing. So I just went ahead and bought a new one. And yeah, it's always a good thing to expand our game collection. We decided to not buy a toy for her because I actually just went through her room this week and took toys out because cleaning time is a little hard sometimes, and she's not playing with very much lately. But this is going to be great because she loves family game nights. So we're going to put that in her basket, and it's going to probably tip over. The next thing I have for her is, like I said, every child gets it, and that's a book. And we bought a Nest is Noisy, and it just goes very well with the bird study we're going to do in 2nd grade. Plus, we put up a bird feeder in our yard, and we just enjoy watching them with the binoculars we just got in. So I thought it would be perfect. We already own a Seat is Sleepy, and I am just in love with the illustrations from those kind of books. So I definitely want to own every book from this series in our home library because they're just gorgeous illustrations. So that's in her nest. Plus I thought, you know, a Nest is Noisy kind of goes well with, you know, Easter. So that's in here. And the last thing she gets is something to be creative, KWIK sticks, and then those are the metallics ones, like with gold and silver. And I thought they're a little special than the regular ones we have. So she's going to, they're just a little more special than the, you know, regular ones. And so she's getting those for Easter. And then the game, and I guess we showed them. I just kind of put that on top and fill up the Easter basket. So that's the Easter basket for our 6-year-old. And last but not least, our 2-year-old. First of all, he gets, surprise, surprise, a dinosaur. He is a dinosaur lover. And that's what it looks like. I mean, they are big, and his mouth can open and close. And I mentioned them in a blog post about, you know, Easter basket ideas. So just to, you know, kind of show you too that whatever I recommend is really just things we actually buy or are considering buying. So I don't recommend things I wouldn't want to have in our house. And those SCHLEICH animals, that's the company, they are a little bit pricier, but they are so sturdy, and they are just amazing in the details and the colors. So I know he is just going to be thrilled about his new Tyrannosaurus Rex. And then for him, we also have KWIK sticks, a few more since those are just the regular colors. Those KWIK sticks are his favorite way to draw right now, or to color. So I got him a big pack, you know, of his own. Then, you know, his sisters can have their own, so he can mess up those and then they can use the other ones. And of course he gets a book as well, Brown Bear, What Do You See? I've been wanting to buy it, so now I finally had a chance to, and then that's in his Easter basket as well. I mean, I know it looks a little, you know, not as big as his sisters, but I know he's going to be super thrilled about that. So this is the basket for our 2.5-year-olds. So those were all 3 baskets for our kids and what they get. Again, they're 14, 6, and 2.5. I'm going to put the links to the items in the description box below if you want to go check them out more. If you do have any questions about any of these items, please leave a comment below and I will answer them. And if we love something really, really much, I'm sure we're going to put it in a favorites video. And then please share with me, what did your kids get for Easter? I'm always looking to grow my Amazon wish list, just so I always have, you know, something on hand, an idea if someone asks or if a birthday is around the corner. So thanks for watching and have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye-bye.